Hi guys, so you learned about the alpha mat and the alpha inverters. Now it's time to get more sophisticated with the Luma mat. Luma mat has the same concept, the same method you work with. It will still show and hide your layer whenever it is within the mat itself. But there is a very big difference. The Luma mat will not work on the alpha channel altogether. It works on the luminance of the alpha channel. The luminance is the brightness. Let me show you. If you take a rectangle here and let's change the color to solid, here you are. Okay, I'm gonna take a nice color, any color, here you are. Then I'm gonna put the rectangle on top. And then I will apply Luma mat, here you are. Now, I hope you can see that the color of After Effects is not 100% bright. The intensity of the color has been diminished. This is because of the color of the Luma itself or the Luma mat itself. Let's edit the color of this shape layer. I will click on the fill, and the best here to show you is through brightness, for example. Now if I cycle through the colors to change the fill color of the shape layer, notice what's happening to the brightness of the text layer. Okay, it is changing depending on the color I'm using. Okay, now if I go towards bright colors, here you are, you notice it's like 100% appearing. And if I give it certain colors, here you are. Now, of course, you can choose any color you would like, but the best is to use, for example, the saturation over here and go towards whites. Okay, so what do you have? You have very bright over here and, it goes towards the gray. So if you go down, okay, you notice the influence on the appearance or the luminosity of the track matted layer. Here you are. Of course, black is nothing. Cool. Now, this is interesting. It's okay, but there is better. I will take the selection tool, double click on the shape layer and make it, quite big, just like this. Okay, and move it up here. I will go to the fill color, the word fill, of course, and instead of applying a plain color or a solid color, I will apply now a linear gradient. So here you have the linear gradient, start point and end point. Let's view this shape layer. And of course, if you twirl down into the rectangle and you have the gradient fill, you can start playing with the start and the end. Let's put the end at 0. And let's scrub through the end point. Notice what's happening. I'm going to take it up so it reverses. You notice the luminosity of the upper part is not as bright as the lower part. It's very easy to play with this bar, but I prefer to play from here because it's quite sensitive. You notice, just a small movement can change everything. Okay, I'll take it down here. Cool. Now, let's put it on and go to the position for the After Effects layer, the text layer. And I will scrub to take it up. Okay, now that's what's going to happen. You see, the luminance here has the effect and After Effects is almost disappearing. It's now out. Then notice the shading here and it appears. Let's adjust the shape layer. And we go to the gradient, we go to the start point and let's take it down. Okay, just over here, and let's take the end point and also take it down. Okay, so if I put the visibility on, you notice, and the luminosity is at 100% over here. Come back, let's put it off, visibility none, and then we come and scrub through. Here you are. Notice what's happening. The shading or the kind of blur you are getting is really nice. Cool, guys. So it's up to you to come and work on the end point and start point and make your shape layer it has the best possible. I will take it down from here because this is what I want. Okay, now I think it will be better. Gonna take it down from here. Fine. So it moved a bit, so I'll put it 0 so it's very straight, and let's put it back off. And then if I scrub through, it's pretty cool animation. Notice, very nice. Okay, let's create our animation here. So at 20 frames, we want it at this position. And then if you come back a bit, okay, to the beginning, you want to take it up. Here you are. Enough play now. Notice the effect is very beautiful. Here you are. So this is actually about the Luma mat. It will work on the intensity or the luminance or the brightness, if you want, of the matte layer, and it'll give you this kind of effects. Now I would like you to go to After Effects. I hope you open and follow along with me. And using the Luma matte, you create the first matte and the second matte, and you apply Luma matte, and you create a nice fancy animation from here. You know, I'm taking them up and down. Yet you can make the fill to be vertical and bring them from the sides, one from here and the other one from the right. Now, thank you very much for listening. I hope you are going to use the Luma matte. I know you will. And this effect is really very nice and very effective. I'll see you in the next lecture.